Shali and Raul, you've got to take a listen to this. So scientists right here in San Diego have new research and new findings that they may be able to reverse the aging process. So joining me this morning is co-first author and Salk research associate Alex Ocampo. Alex, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Now, you guys are calling this a cellular reprogramming, correct?
Yes.
What exactly does that mean?
Well, that means just changing the program. What we try is to change the program from one cell that is old and changing it back to a young cell. So we do that through a process that is called cellular reprogramming.
So literally reversing that aging process.
Yes.
So you tested this on mice, correct?
Yes.
And what were some of the findings?
Well, we were very surprised. I mean, we were able to actually slow down and reverse the aging process. So the organs inside the animals were actually looking better. The animals were able to live up to 30% even longer. So they reached lifespans that were extended. Mm-hmm. And in fact, recovering better from injuries. So an injury in the muscle, the animal was actually recovering much better.
So I know that these findings were in mice, but how do we know this will, I mean, are we hopeful that this will work in humans as well? How does that work?
Well, basing on what we think aging is driven by, we know epigenetics probably is driving aging. We can probably reverse that process also in human. In fact, in the study, we did some studies even with human cells in culture, and we see that we can reverse the aging process there too.
Now, when we were talking during the break, we were talking about skin and how and that's something that we can see just externally, but obviously this is meant for like diseases, right? To catch things earlier on.
Yes.
Correct? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. I mean, aging is the major risk factor for all the diseases that we suffer. As we get older, we have a higher risk to suffer from cancer, neurodegeneration, cardiovascular diseases. So our point is actually to try to slow down the aging process so that all the diseases will affect you in a much less way. So it will be ameliorated. So you will suffer less from diseases.
Okay, now what about the skin? Because I know, you know, Shali and I were talking about this earlier. I mean, how does this work when it comes to the way we look as we age?
Yeah, so aging in the skin is actually driven by the same way. These are epigenetic changes because of the sun you take, what you eat, if you exercise, if you smoke. So we think if we know the basis, we can actually reverse a skin from an older to a much younger state, the same way we do with the mice.
Okay, and I know that this is very early on, right, in your findings, but are you guys planning on, you know, testing and maybe doing some research on humans?
Yes.
When is that expected to take place?
We are actually trying to do it now with chemicals. So instead of doing it with what we call proteins or genes, we are actually trying to use chemicals and small molecules to try to reverse the aging process in the same way. We think that in the next 10 years, we will start to see clinical trials with these small molecules.
And this is a big deal. I mean, this is right here in San Diego. What has been the response been like?
Wow, it has been crazy. I realize that people want to live longer and better lives. So.
Okay, but you did mention this has nothing to do with immortality, correct?
No, I mean, we are not aiming to live 1,000 years. I think we'll be happy to live 100, but live with good quality.
Okay, so this is definitely more to catch things very earlier on,
yes,
and so that there's more studies on the diseases that come with aging. Very fascinating.
Thank you.
I feel like with this kind of topic too, we can really get so deep into it and talk about the really, you know, the details. But of course, we don't have a whole lot of time for that. But of course, if you have any information on the findings and the scientists here at the Salk Institute, please log on to our website, fox5sandiego.com. Just click on the Scene On tab, and we'll get all that information right out to you. So that's it for now, right? We're going to talk a little bit more about how we're going to help this girl out. But I'll send it back to you guys in studio.
That's fascinating.